Hello guys and welcome back. Today I'm gonna go through Mirage Frostspike and I'm gonna go through talents and charms. So before we jump into any teams, we're gonna go through talents, and all of you will most likely want to go into maulers because the best teams are maulers right now. So you want to go down the left side so you get this extra attack bonus, and you also get this knockdown one. It's a bit better than the damage reduction from the prey. So that's where you want to start off, and let's see. You want to upgrade the charms on Odie because he's the main damage dealer in all teams so far. That's really great. And then we have Rainier, and I actually don't even have Rainier's charms up yet, but I will get it later because getting his charms up one more level increases the damage that he converts to 30% true damage instead of 25. So that's really huge, and those are the main ones you want to focus from the beginning. Let's see, who else do we have? Where is she? There.
Tell me, did something happen?
Sonja's isn't as important, and Mikola's isn't as important as well. It only makes her... It just increases the invincible for 1 more second, and she won't be targeted by the boss in that sense anyways, because that will be Odie. Because whoever deals the most damage to the boss will become frozen. So then we have Smokey as well.
Hey, you all right? Be more careful.
And this one doesn't even matter in the lineups we're going, because he's in place behind someone, so you have to have that take that into consideration as well. Sure, he gets some bonus stats, but that won't do a lot. But let's go in and check the difference first. Yesterday when the boss came out, I tried 2 different teams, and here is when I swapped talents. So in the first attempt I had 10 in maulers, and then someone pointed out that you should of course upgrade the talents for maulers. So I got a plus 13, and it increased my damage with 300 million. So that's a huge increase. And I'm just gonna show the teams in here as well. And as always, I will have the formations down below in the comments, so you guys can just copy them. And you kinda need high resonance for these to be viable, because sometimes they can die if you're unlucky. I believe that's the case at least for lower resonance. It's hard for me to try that out, because as you can see, my resonance was like 530. So it's hard for me to try out what will happen on lower resonance. But if that doesn't work, we will find other teams. Or we can try the teams I did in my past video when you want to prepare for the Primal Lord. You can check out that video, because I have some other teams in there that I used on a lower or free-to-play account that isn't established. So check that out if you can't survive with any of the teams in this video. And it's actually kind of amazing that it works out pretty well with only 1 copy of twins. So if you have 1 copy of twins, you can go this team if you have higher resonance. But let's jump in with the other team as well. So jump in here. And this is really amazing because Sonja is boosting Odie and Rainier is boosting Odie here as well. So hopefully we get even higher record now, because when I tried yesterday, this was the better team for me. And I don't know how far up you need to be resonance wise for this to be really reliable. And this should work out with only 1 Rainier copy as well. So you don't have to worry about having Rainier at Mythic Plus. It's just a bonus if you do. But if you're at that low resonance, maybe you'll struggle a bit, and go back and check my other video. I have some other teams there that is a bit more tanky. I'm using Mikola and Coco and so on. And You have the formations in that video as well in the comments. So a bit better. I don't have enough to try out at Legendary Plus, because I actually think this would be a decent boost. Don't quote me on that, but at Legendary Plus we unlock the hero focus, and if you max it out, all allies get 15 haste, and haste increase attack speed and attack animation. One more stat, I can't remember.
Good day, boss.
Normal attacks and skills by 1, and attack animation. So here you have a really great team if you want to go for it. I'm gonna save that attack for later. But I'm gonna jump over to my other account and show you more the benefits of upgrading the charms properly. And so let's jump into this account as well. As you can see, here are the difference between having charms and not having charms. Here I dealt 7,300, and I was using the same team which I showed earlier. I didn't respect the talents either. So this team was with Odie and Rainier with elite charms, and here they had epic charms. And as you can see, even though I level them up all with 1 resonance level, the difference between here is almost 600 million in damage, and that's with charms alone. And that's the only thing I changed in between those. I didn't change the talents either, and except that I leveled up once again here in between the attempts, increased even more with 200 million there, and I didn't do anything different. So those charms can really increase your damage. So make sure you get that going. And I'm gonna see, so I actually haven't reset on this. So here's what you wanna do. You wanna go here, here, and get that one. So let's just jump in and do one attempt with this on here as well, just to see where the base damage is today, now that we are even higher resonance. And I'm actually gonna try some of the other lineups I recommended in the past as well with lower resonance, because that's what I did on VN, and I still got like top 100, even though it was a new free-to-play account. So we have a new record and we have 10 seconds left. Probably can reach 9. Maybe 8.9. Not too bad. I just remembered one thing, and it is that I wanted to try out what happens if I upgrade the Odie as well. How much damage that helps, or how much damage that gives. So I won't be leveling up now. I will just go in and do this. And if you're free to play, I probably wouldn't recommend doing this, because it's a lot of resources and you need to have an established account before you do anything like this. And you also want to save up temporal essence for the next hero you're gonna bring up, for example. For me right now, I'm very low on temporal essence. And I have a lot of summons, so the next time I bring up a hero that I wanna upgrade, it's gonna be rough. So don't do it unless you have a lot of resources. But let's check out the damage difference now and see how much more damage Odie does. I'm just gonna make sure he survives the first part here before I skip. Yeah, he did. So let's skip and see how much we increased. So like 130 million. That's not a lot. Let's see. I guess it would be around like 200 because Mikola dealt a bit less damage as well. Yeah, Mikola dealt a bit less damage on that attempt, so maybe in damage increase on like 200 million if you're lucky. That's not really worth it. It might be worth it at the like last day or so, if you're really close to getting that title or something. Maybe it's worth doing those sacrifices and then use a reset on him when you get the reset. It could be worth it. Let's go in and do that one. So that lineup's... wait. Go here. I think you still want the Frostfall spell here. I don't know if this one is gonna be better, but this worked on VN for me. And as I said earlier, even if you have just one copy of Rainier, it's really good to use. So it's basically the same team, just that I'm using Lily May as well. But I'm just gonna try it out, just to see if it's any good with a higher account. No, Odie actually died. I remember this was the problem on VN as well, that he sometimes just died in the beginning and sometimes he survived. And Lily May had bad RNG and died there as well.
I will be praised for this, right?
So yeah, I can't recommend going back and using the own lineup I suggested. At least not that one. Because I know that it was RNG in the past and I can't remember if I placed them a bit different. Oh yeah, I think Harmonic Spell made a difference in haste, so Smokey got his ultimate off a bit quicker to save Odie. That's probably why that didn't work. And tomorrow I will make sure to test out with the twins more. I have a lot of Stellar Crystals, and I think I'm gonna go in on twins anyways, so I might try that out, but I'm not sure if I want to do it. It would be interesting to see how much the damage would increase, or how much it would help to have that haste buff from the twins as well in the Primal Lord. But as always, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.